See how his excitement isn't your excitement? He was going on here.
Yeah, like
You're not fucking with that?
I feel like it's a situational track. Like
A situational trap. That's a situational slap.
So
yeah, situational.
what
slap.
situation are you in right now, Trev? Where that's like really
Honestly, what sold me was the music video, brother. The music video went A1. I sent it in the group chat, but
There's somebody I followed that like helped shoot that. I seen it on.
bro, it was just
IG,
they were in
I was
Japan. They were going crazy. I want to go to Japan so much, but that's besides the point. We could just get started into this podcast. Out of Focus, episode 72 or 3, I forget.
Damn, son,
are you
where'd you
gay?
find this?
And Six has on some very short shorts. So I just want to get
They're
that
not
off.
short,
I just want to get that out of
here.
I just want to get that out of the way just in the beginning
These
because
is-
people are gonna call you out, bro. Because from the angles,
why are you worried about the people thing?
I'm just saying, bro. If me pops
make
out, what are we gonna do?
Don't make opinions for the people, first of all.
I'm
Because you
not
don't know
making
what they're
opinions.
gonna think. The people weren't looking at
Trust
my
me,
legs. They
ladies
were
and
looking
gentlemen.
at you.
No, they were definitely looking at your
The
legs,
fact
bro.
you still have not been to Turkey and you keep wearing this hat consistently, even though we know good and well what's on the bottom of it. Do a pod without your hat on.
Oh, I could do that. It's just I don't have a haircut. I'll
Got
get
it.
a fresh cut.
We're gonna take care of that.
Come on, that's easy. Bro, I paid a lot of money for this hair. I'm still down to do a pod without the hat. I just don't have a barber out here in LA, but
Are
we
you
could do
afraid?
that.
Are you afraid to get a haircut because you don't know if it's gonna grow back?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
This shit is, I told you, it's fucking DHT
Fading.
resistant.
It's-
Dog. this shit is not going anywhere. But you know what's going somewhere?
What's going?
Them fucking shorts. Them shits are past your knees.
These
What's
are
up?
hard, man. Oh, so you're afraid to show your legs, man?
No,
That's
there's
what it
nothing
is.
wrong with
I
shorts
just-
past the knees, but
I'm-
then it's like there's still a threshold. Like
I'm just saying from the angle, bro. I try to like crop it in so it doesn't look like you're just having your boxers on, but it is what it is.
So you
bro.
saw my boxers when you set up the camera?
No, it looks like you're wearing only boxers from the angles.
Interesting. I would pod in boxers.
All right, bro.
No,
Welcome
we're
to the
not doing
podcast,
no-
man.
I'm wearing socks already. I might as well,
See,
just-
look, my what's it called? My strategy for saying something about your shorts was to kind of protect you from the comments because trust me, bro. I know that
I
was
think you're
going to be the
guiding it
first
now.
thing.
I think that's what's going on. I don't think it was protection.
No, trust me.
It was
trust me.
guidance.
I have a lot of experience in this.
In what?
People roasting people. Why I have as an editor, you have to understand like, okay, maybe I should edit this out because people are gonna try to clown this person
yeah.
in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always in that mind state.
Yeah.
And just looking at us and then having you as that outlier with just knees out.
Yeah.
I'm not against having knees out. Like, don't get me wrong. You can have your knees out any day you want, any time of the day. Even you got them out right now. I'm not mad. I just wanted to
It
get
sounds
ahead
like
of
you're
it.
real focused on my knees right now.
Because they're real focusable.
We haven't talked
They're
about
real
Kelvin having a
focusable.
hoodie
and a beanie
on
on.
his beanie.
Bro, this is
But me with my knees out is a problem.
watch.
It's just a little sus.
See,
He
yours
has
is
a beanie over his hoodie.
It's a fashion statement though. Like this is some,
Saying what? Nigga, I don't know how to dress?
nah. This is just some.
What's the
this is-
statement?
This is some casual fly shit. Some shit you wouldn't understand.
Okay, what brand is the
Boxer,
beanie?
man. This is a Sacramento brand.
Here's the
H334D.
fucking first problem.
You acting like it's not some fly shit.
It's
you know
not.
what I'm saying?
No,
Okay.
nobody-
Oh. And the pink Miami Heat shorts are fly.
They're cool, yeah. We came to pod. Are we doing a fashion show or are we doing a pod?
Nah, we're not doing. We're
not doing either.
We're not doing a fashion show, but I mean, I can't help but put some shit on.
Yeah, no, you could have helped.
Nah,
for sure
you could have helped.
All right, no, but we have a lot to talk about besides his knees being out. It's been an eventful week since the last pod. A lot of stuff has happened.
For sure, man.
So where are we gonna start off with? I think we should start off with my guy Six and being in the cypher, bro. Round of applause for Six, man.
Damn, son.
Gunshots.
Where'd you find this?
Yo, where's the applause, nigga?
I
You
don't
heard
know
him
if
say
I have an
applause?
applause.
No, I'm talking about Kelvin.
Oh, he just. Why are you gay?
Nah, yeah, but I just wanted to say, bro, like that shit was actually decent.
Thanks, man.
And I wanted to really break down the whole cypher because there's a lot of opinions going around, and there's
Yeah, I didn't get
it's
to see
like
the comments.
Put a name on it. Whose opinion did you see that like really made you want to speak on it?
well, I think just in the comments in general, like the whole point of a cypher, right, is to kind of put in order who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I think more so it's just getting a group of people
Yeah, I
together
think
to
it's
rap.
just
I think the ranking is more
No.
of like a fan based thing.
Yeah, for
like
the fans.
that's more for the viewers. But I think the
But I think
intention
they
of
do
a
that
cipher.
after. I don't think the ranking is based on the order of the rapper though.
What are you talking about? Order
Like-
of the rapper. I'm talking about like who had the hardest verse. Like that's the whole point of a cipher.
Oh, to see.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think for
The rappers
viewers,
aren't coming around to be like on some kumbaya, we all did great type shit. It's
I
that
think
was
that's
a
It
exactly
depends
what
on the
happened.
cipher.
No.
But I'm like sometimes ciphers, it's just a showcase. Like it's just like, all right, let's
Do you really think it's just a showcase?
bro. Yes, if you look at the BET cipher and the Double
Yeah.
XL cipher, it's a showcase. Double XL, as far as the freshman goes, is a showcase of all the new freshmen, all the new rappers who are just making their start in this
And
space.
it's like, it's like you want to go hard, but I don't think it's like, all right, I need to shit on everybody else in the cipher type energy.
No,
unless it
wasn't-
was like built up as that. You know what I mean?
I wasn't trying to shit on people. I just think an outcome of posting a cipher is people are going to say this person did the best, this person did the second best, this person did the third best. Like it's like a ranking. It's like
Oh yeah,
it's like a boxing match. It's like a duel, you know, but it's like a team, like 1v1v1v1 type shit.
Nah,
It's not.
It's a royal.
you don't
Rumble.
go into the cipher like I'm not walking in there like, oh yeah, man, I gotta go at AD, I gotta go at TF. Like these gonna be the people to beat. It's just like, bro, I'm going in there to rap. At the end of the day, the viewer.
So
of
you're not
course-
a competitor.
of course,
Is that what you're saying?
it's not about not being a competitor. It's just like that wasn't my intention. That if it's like, okay, we're going there rap battle. All right, cool. I know what this is.
So you were going and spitting not to be the best. You just wanted to be.
I
there.
was just spitting the spit, bro. We went there to
See,
see.
who are you spitting on?
Yo, what?
You was spitting on the mic.
No, but do you dig what I'm saying though? Like it's kind of different for you because you were a rapper in the cipher, but I still feel like you should have that energy where it's like, nah, I did the best. But also too, it's like, do you consider yourself a real rapper? Not like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I make music, but I don't think my focus is like rap music. You know what I mean?
because there was a lot of love in the comments for 6.
It was dope. I think people were happy with what I did.
Look, he was so happy.
Nah,
So
it's dope.
happy,
It's
he was blushing.
Nah. I think more so like I stick to doing a lot more melodic music.
Mhm.
So for me to just have to like really like rap, I think that's with people who even knew that I made music in the first place. For them, it's like, okay, so this nigga can like put bars together if he needed to. And then for other people, it's like, oh, we didn't even know this nigga like could make music or could rap or anything of this sort. So it was kind of between that. So that was just dope. I think the focus wasn't really on me though. I think the main focus for everybody was to see if Stet could rap, because I think Stet talked the most leading up to it. I didn't really do much talking about the cipher or how my performance would be in the cipher. So the spotlight wasn't on me.
Okay, so who do you think had the best verse?
I've been tossing through it for the past few days, and it's somewhere between AD and TF, obviously. I think just if we're going straight bars, it might have to be TF.
Because that's the thing. It's like, how do you even decide and how do you even rank? Like, what are the qualifications on who had the best and who didn't? Because a lot of people look at it different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, all right, if we're going off bars, then this person won. If we're going on melody or, cadence or delivery, we're going off this person. If we're going off references, we're going on this person.
I think AD had the bars there too.
AD
I just
had some
think-
bars in there.
I think a lot of people's reason for putting AD at number one was because what he was talking about.
and he had the most fake Community World references.
Right, exactly. So he catered to the people a lot. He answered a lot of questions and pressed his issue with like
Yeah.
a lot of people on that. But like just straight rap shit, that's TF. Like it was bars
Yeah,
on
I
top
think
of
it was-
bars.
I
So
personally
was
think TF had
sliding.
the hardest verse, but it's kind of a little biased answer because I'm like a fan of TF and his rap capabilities and shit.
Yeah.
But I got TF at the top spot, but it's a close second with AD,
Mhm.
and I'm just judging it based on kind of like that bounce and just the delivery. And then I got Mark Nasty third.
Mark
he
Nasty's
had
part
some
was so
good
fun.
energy.
That was top 3 for me.
Yeah, that shit was so hard.
Damn, so you don't make his top 3.
That's fine. I didn't expect to. Once the thing dropped and I heard everyone's verses, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like the rappers are top 3.
And that was the thing too going into it, where it's like if I'm 6, I'm going into this there's not a lot of pressure or expectation.
Yeah.
And that's why
I
I
just
feel
have
like
to not suck is what you're saying?
yeah, like that's pretty much
Just
that's
don't
pretty
go in
much
there
how
and
it
be
was.
dirt. Like I think that was the real like thing that I had to think about. Just like, okay, just don't be trash. And I know I'm not trash, so it's like, cool, whatever. Let's go from there.
So did you write your verse?
Yeah, I did.
How long did it take you to write?
Probably like 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a crazy detail I
want to
didn't
call
know.
cap, but you know.
I didn't know. So there was a deadline that was set for everyone to have their verses in. Only 2 people had their verses in by that deadline.
And were you one of them?
Yes, it was me and Traffic. So me and Traffic recorded at the same session where everyone was supposed to be at. And everyone had a reason why they couldn't be at that session.
Mm.
And so I'm like, all right, cool, bet, whatever. So me and Traffic recorded, which is why you hear at the beginning, he's like, hey, Six, don't worry about nothing. Because, we're just like, we're vibing in the studio at that point. And so we both do also the shortest verses as well. Because we're not thinking, oh, okay, leave room for everyone else. Everyone else is like, oh, just do the whole track.
Yeah, because I think that was the thing too, right? Where it's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna go the hardest and the longest.
Right, pause. No Diddy. But so when everyone else got to doing their verses, I think AD probably sent his next, then TF, Stet and Mark Nasty, I never got their verses. They sent their verses
Directly to the
to who was mixing it.
okay.
And so I'm like, okay, bet. And then I found out niggas were hearing each other's verses and then going back to the drawing board and re-recording their verses.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, I'm hearing this. And yes, for sure, I could have re-recorded my verse. But I'm like, nah.
Do you regret
This is-
not re-recording
Nah,
the verse?
absolutely not. Because it turned out the way it turned out.
Mm.
I'm pretty pleased with the
So who
turnaround.
re-recorded their verse?
I'm not gonna drop names, but just know people re-recorded their verse for sure. I can tell you TF did not re-record his verse.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
And I don't think AD re-recorded his verse.
Well, that only leaves a couple
Okay.
people.
Right, we're gonna leave it there.
Not
Playing
talking
Clue.
shit. Did they have a 2013 flow?
Who? Mark
Come
Nasty
on,
got a
man.
very
We know who had
modern
that.
flow.
We know who had that 2010, 2013 YMCMB Tiger flow.
So you weren't fucking with Stet's verse.
No, I was not fucking with Stet's verse. I'm sorry, Stet. I fuck with you, but just as a what's it called?
Are you saying a crip? Are you saying a
No,
crip?
As a music critic,
As a crip.
just like as an open critic, like I was just not. I didn't like how he repeated the pro with the fit profit shit. Like that shit was just not that tight to me. So I'm sorry, Stet. That shit was.
She was a 2-pack.
It was just too long.
Yes,
honestly.
that was not that tight to me.
So if you gave, just Stet alone, if you gave Stet's verse a grade, what would it be?
See, that's the thing. It's like, what are we basing it on? Because
Overall,
he did have like a good delivery.
Mhm.
It was just like, I don't know, the flow was just a little bit outdated flow for me.
It just got stale. Like, I think it was rapping too long.
That's
Yeah,
the other
I
thing
feel like-
where I realized.
I feel like if he would have just got in and out, it would have been like, damn, honestly, that was kind of hard.
And it's like, if I know what you're gonna rhyme the next word with, then it's just like I don't know, it's just predictable. So it's like, I don't
feel like
know.
that-
I just
yeah,
felt
it
like
just
I could
can't-
tell
yeah.
what he was gonna say next.
It can't be too predictable. Like, there's nothing wrong with a little predictability. Like, that gives you that, like, that nod, but then at the same time, like,
Were you nodding? I was nodding off.
yo, y'all gotta chill on
that's
set,
crazy.
bro. But I
Hey,
think
yours wasn't that much better.
Yeah, I was
either,
like,
bro.
honestly,
Yours-
I
but
said
here's
that.
the
I was
thing,
like,
the only
when you
reason
close
why
your
people
eyes,
were
it sounds
fucking
like
with y'all,
Tiger's rapping.
the only people why
I don't
people,
get that. I don't sound like Tiger,
bro.
I sound like me.
Hey, if you say so,
The
man.
only reason why people were fucking with you and Stet's verse was because they were not expecting you guys to do good.
And
And
that's
I think that's some
perfect.
courtesy ass shit.
That's not courtesy.
That's
ass
courtesy.
They did
Y'all-
the same shit to you when you diss Lush.
But
Oh
my
shit,
shit
the
was-
nigga behind the camera can rap.
Hey, and it's a strategy. I acknowledge it. I feel like you should acknowledge it. Like you got the courtesy, like, oh yeah, he did good.
So you're saying if he raps again, he's not going to get that same love? Because now it's like,
No, the thing is like we don't know his identity. TF, AD, Traffic, they're rappers. Stet,
Mark Nasty.
oh,
Y'all
and
keep
Mark
forgetting
Nasty.
Mark Nasty.
Mark
like he don't
Nasty,
rap.
yeah.
God
Mark
damn.
Nasty. Mark Nasty is not a rapper to me. He's a vibe. Like that fool brings the energy. He's on some shit where I'm just like, I just want to fucking yeah. Just fucking pull my belly out and vibe the fuck out.
yo,
hey, yeah.
yo, the pause before I just want to fucking It was crazy. You got to speed that shit up.
Bro, I'm telling you, Mark Nasty has great energy, and I see bright things in the future for him.
100% for sure. I told him that the day we shot the Cypher.
But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like you and Stet didn't have that like expectation, and that's why people were just like, "Oh yeah, it was listenable." You guys, your shit was very listenable.
With Stats?
Yeah.
So why'd you say you're nodding off?
I was nodding off because that shit was hella long. And I think, and you could tell, what I will say about the Stet verse is I appreciate his enthusiasm for wanting to spit it. He was very involved in the process, and he spit it the most concise. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like he knew, like it was like he'd been practicing. Yeah. In front of the mirror before we started this shit. Yikes.
in the bathroom when he brought his second outfit.
Bro, he was ready. All I want to say is he was ready. But as an editor, it was great because I didn't have to like switch the cuts as much because we only did 3 takes. Yeah. And a lot of the people that were involved in the cypher didn't have the full spit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, as an editor, it was a challenge for me to like cut to a part where it's like, all right, out of these 3 takes,
he got it right here.
Hopefully you got it in this 1 take, 2 take, or 3rd take. Yeah. And there were some times where I had no clean takes. Yeah. So that's why I had to go to
you do some B-roll.
People vibing and shit like that.
So like, yeah, attention to detail. You know, you going to people vibing and shit.
Yeah, 6.
There's a clip where you got me like mean, like nasty face in Stet's verse. Yeah. That wasn't during Stet's verse.
It wasn't?
That was during TF's verse.
Wait, so what face were you hitting during Stet's verse?
He was like,
I was just nodding my head.
Like he was listening to some Will Smith in 03.
I mean face the E Honda bar in TS verse, and you took it and chopped it and put it in.
Did I?
100%.
What?
Fact. So now my question to you is, it's the first time you've painted a narrative with your editing?
How is that?
Because
that's all editors do, actually.
You paint narrative Zeus mode with that shit.
That's what we get paid for.
100% Zeus mode with that.
So are you trying to say the face, you didn't mean to make that face during...
I'm saying I 100% meant to make that face, but I did not make that face during Stet's.
So Stet's verse wasn't
worthy of that face?
What I'm saying is Stet's verse was vibeable, and I was vibing to Stet's verse. What I'm saying is during TF's verse, I made the face because he had a bar in there that was crazy.
You know, I'd have to go back to see the project file to see where I got that from. But yeah, I believe I got that from a different part.
Doctored it up a little bit.
Because when I watched it for the first time, I saw it and I'm like, okay, Stet's verse is going.
And then you see
I'm like, nigga, I did not make that.
Nigga took his glasses off and was looking around. Like.
So for the record, you didn't make that face.
Nah.
See,
it was me.
See, that's real truth in the details for the fans. This is some real behind the scenes. This is some like, that's the type of content and conversation we should have on Out of Focus because I feel like it's important. But I didn't do it intentionally. No, it was literally just because he missed his line or something like that.
Bullshit.
What is the motivation though? What's the motivation? Like, why would I do that though?
I feel like you're painting the narrative.
What narrative?
Because there's always been this thing that people think that there's a beef between me and Stet. And so that was the thing.
There was no beef between y'all?
No, there's no beef between me and Stet.
Was there ever beef?
I think at one point there was for sure beef between me and Stet, but no,
I totally forgot about that. That's the thing.
For sure there was. Yeah, definitely. Possibly.
Okay, yeah, I totally had forgotten about that. And now I see how it looks.
Yeah,
with
because you wouldn't want me to like.
Well, isn't that good though? Doesn't it look like okay? Like the beef is squashed. Like I'm supporting this nigga. Like
exactly, we're all family, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Is that a false narrative to portray? Are you trying to say you're still beefing with him?
But you never had an issue portraying false narratives.
What are you talking about?
Was there DMs of you and point and shoot where you were like, hey, let's keep this beef going?
And we could talk about that. But we're on your ass right now.
He's the king of pushing false narratives. This is
not even that. But I mean, like we said that like he's the. What
do we say?
Who said it?
Hey, but you guys better watch out because Point and Shoot was saying he's gonna get at y'all before he gets at me.
He was saying he was giving clout to everyone else besides you because you were so thirsty for
giving clout. That's what we're gonna call it.
That's what he said. I'm using his words. I'm quoting him.
Because my homie hit me up too, but I didn't see.
He said he was gonna do if I mentioned his name, he was gonna get at everyone but me. It's like that's some sort of threat. But to me, that's like, oh, I have nothing against you, so I'm gonna go at y'all.
I'm gonna get it.
Because you're very gettable.
So he's like, I'm gonna get that nigga sick.
That's for sure low hanging fruit right there.
My thing is like, you really got shit on me. That's cool. Like,
and really, let's do it. It's like, look, bro.
And then you pull up in these shorts and you say he ain't got shit.
He's like, he got his knees out.
But by the time this podcast is dropped, there should be a rebuttal video to Mr. Winters, aka your guys' sheriff. So make sure you guys check that out. And that answers all the questions you guys need to know about the beef and fake narratives and me lying on his name and all that. So
you made the video
make sure you guys
same
check
day
that out.
that you watched his video drop.
I wanted to, but I was too busy. We had that off the dribble shoot the next day, and I haven't really been feeling good, so I just had to just rest up. And I'm really not in any rush to shoot the sheriff.
That's cool because like a lot of people don't respond to beefs and disses like the same day, like Drake right now. It's past 48 hours, and we haven't got a Drake diss responding to Kendrick.
Oof. So
I'm trying to figure out, is this a Drake L, or is Drake just so high up where he doesn't have to respond in any timely fashion?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like responding to beefs is like,
he's all, oh, I don't have energy for that.
Yeah, like, if you're in the
beef.
rap game, you gotta respond.
Just
Like,
wait till Point and Shoot makes a video on you.
let him make a video on me, and I'm gonna let it sit there too. It's like, all right, now this nigga just looks crazy, putting all his energy into somebody that really does not even care about him.
See, that's it's very mature of you.
Go ahead,
It's
point and shoot. Here's your target.
More
Like,
editor beef.
You said
More editor beef.
Yeah, like what?
But look, going to the Kendrick and Drake shit, like I listened to that verse and I was just like, this is fucking amazing. Rap is back. I really felt like that. But I didn't understand the repercussions of this verse. And initially my conversation that I wanted to have with you guys was like, how does this affect his relationship with Future?
It's over with.
But yeah, that now I've realized that Future was dissing him too.
Yeah.
Like it's like a line in the sand type of thing. I'm on this side.
It's a real civil war now, man.
I mean, who are you picking?
I'm team Dot.
Dot?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to be though.
Why? You can't draw that connection. That's so far removed.
Oh, but also too,
Hell
yeah, he's
no.
not even TDE anymore. Huh?
No, but I'm not even close to TDE.
You
Close
want to
enough.
be though.
You're closer.
Yeah,
You're closer than the general public.
Trevor's
too.
closer than me. He shot the whole documentary.
For sure.
Go check that out too. Part 2 out now.
So whose team are you on? TDE Trev.
I'm. See, it's hard.
You have to get rid of all the Drake in your phone.
Nah, I have to. See, the thing is, I gotta rock with the 6 God. I think, but it's not like I have to be in this beef. But if I had to decide,
yeah, whichever side you choose, you have to delete the other.
I don't know.
the other
Percocet,
sides.
and stripper joint. All bro. Future has some classics.
Yeah.
Future has some fucking
March
classics.
Madness. You can get rid of March Madness.
And even the collab album. Can I listen to the collab album at least?
Nah, it's over. with.
Man, Drake.
Yeah.
You got to skip during another person's verse.
You slapped
I
him
still think
fucking
I have to-
problem with A$AP Rocky and Kendrick.
I still think I have to rock with the 6 God.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just like, do you feel like this beef is real, or is it just like some manufactured?
It's hard to say.
up?
Like, I feel like it's real to an extent, just because I don't see Kendrick getting involved in some shit.
Right. That's
Just-
just
You know what I mean?
Clout.
Because to me, he's like that. Me in the sense of like, he seems very like, I'm not gonna waste my time with this, that, or the other. But I'm like, if he's taking his time to do something, like, I feel like obviously there's maybe something there, or they're cooking up something. You know
and
what I mean?
there's been subs before this. If you look at Sticky by Drake and then Hillbillies by Dot and Baby Keem, it's the same exact beat. And they're talking shit about each other on it.
Really?
But like, pay attention to that. That's a cold detail.
Did
for
you
y'all to
see?
peep.
Did you see the fan narrative that it was the track listing for "We Don't Trust You" is direct response to Drake's songs names?
Hold on. Let me see.
Mhm.
I gotta do my
To
research on
his
that. That
For All
sounds
the
crazy.
Dogs?
Huh?
To his For All the Dogs song?
No. So basically, what they said was just like there was this example of just all the track listing for "We Don't Trust You," and then it was like direct opposite of what some of Drake's song titles have been.
Oh, I see.
Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, I see. We Don't Trust You, Young Metro, Ice Attack. Hold on, let me see.
It was like a direct thing. Damn, I wish I screenshotted the. I wonder what fucking Instagram it was on. Damn, that's gonna bug me. But yeah, basically they were saying like it was like a direct response on his titling or whatever, and I'm just like, wow, that's some like, I don't know if that's too far.
I mean, it just depends on what the beef is about and how deep it goes, to be honest.
Oh, found it. Oh shit.
Read them off.
Okay, so Slimed You Out, Drake and SZA, Slimed In. Furthest Thing, Claustrophobic, The Shoe Fits, Cinderella, Trust Issues, We Don't Trust You, Won't Be Late. That's kind of reaching. Running Out of Time, Treacherous Twins, Where My Twins At, A Night Off, Everyday Hustle, I Don't Give a Fuck, What the Fuck You Mean.
Some of them I felt were valid, but also too, I'm like, with a catalog like Drake, it's probably easy to kind of paint this narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like people love just reaching for shit too.
Yeah, I'm not sticking to that one. We Don't Trust You as a title, I get. That's for sure. That's for sure a shot. But them going and being so scientific to go each track to
Future
other
doesn't
albums.
seem like that type of nigga to really
Exactly.
Like,
He's like, I'm not doing all that shit, bro. Just name the album We Don't Trust You, and that's the diss right there.
So I mean, how do you think? Do you feel like this was a blindside on Drake, or like he gets a heads up? Because there was also some tweet that Rory from the Rory and Maul podcast, he had some thoughts on this whole predicament. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts as well. Let me try to find this shit though. Fuck. He basically was saying how. Okay, he says Kendrick is a GOAT, but coming back outside just to shoot at other two that are always outside just looks a little funny in the light. IDK, I just don't think the control formula / moment will work in this scenario. Because we could also say Kendrick doing this is a little cloud chasing.
What? That's see, when you mention Kendrick and clout chase in the same sentence, that shit just sounds dumb.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
why would Kendrick clout chase?
We don't know what the
It's
beef
different
is about.
times.
Then what? Last year when Hillbillies dropped? Then when he dropped a song with Beyonce? Then what? What changed?
I'm gonna be real. I was not really listening to Kendrick like that. His last project I didn't really listen to.
The Mr. Morale project.
No, yeah.
And that's the crazy part, because that's just when.
Did you listen to it?
There's like 4 songs off of there that I have like in playlists, but the rest of it I haven't really went back to.
And it's just the issue with us as music listeners as well, though, to where we get so much fast food music that when we get served gourmet, we look at that shit like, nah, bro, bring the hamburgers and fries. I don't want that. He gave us real gourmet music, and we're like, yeah, nah, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that shit was mid. If you actually slow down and live with music sometimes, you'll start to realize there's a lot of shit you were missing out on.
Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy though? Because it's like we're 3 weeks in from Schoolboy Q shit, and it already feels like shit. So, like it was dropped so long ago.
Not for me. I'm out here playing "Thank God for Me" when I wake up.
Oh no, I'm still playing it too. But I'm just saying, like it feels like it was
music ages faster.
Music just is here today, gone tomorrow.
But he's still doing interviews for sure, and all of that.
Yeah.
Still like
he's
still on his run.
You gotta run that.
But I mean, shit. As an artist, though, how do you even fight that?
I mean, you fight that however you want. You can either fight it by dropping more music, or you could fight it by playing the long game and like still like heavily curating each thing. You know, it's like it's really how you choose to do it as an artist.
So you guys are saying Kendrick is not cloud chasing?
No, that sounds crazy.
I won't have an opinion until I find out what the beef is about, because it's like it could be if it's just like, oh, like Future has this shit going on with Drake and he asked me to be on here and take some shots, then that would seem like okay. But it's like, if he personally has like an issue with Drake, then it's like, okay, that's not really clout chasing. It's like it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, now Future's bringing this person in because like, nigga, we both feel a way about this person. Like, all right, let's make this music. You know?
Yeah. Would you have fucked with First Person Shooter with the Kendrick verse on it?
The big three?
Yeah, just like putting all the big three together. Would First Person Shooter still be lit if Kendrick was on it?
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying Kendrick is a weak rapper by any means. I honestly kind of feel like he doesn't even need to try to call out Drake. And yeah, do we even know what is the source of this beef?
No, not
because I feel like
no.
they've been sending shots back and forth for years now.
Yeah, for the
they
longest
speculated
time.
that it was a girl.
Nah,
that was cap though.
Yeah. That's cap, but they also said that was between Future and Drake, not Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah, you know,
Kendrick's a loyal black man.
But that's what I'm also curious about too, right? Where it's like, it has to be something big for Future to pick a side like that, right?
Yeah, I was like, I thought him and Drake were homies.
I thought they were tight.
Because What a Time to Be Alive 2 was like in talks at a certain point.
I mean, they got hits together. I feel like I didn't expect this. I didn't see them ever falling out. Mm-hmm. And that was my thing where I'm just like, okay, say Future doesn't even have say in this Metro Boomin album and he just records this not knowing it's gonna turn into this Drake diss.
Right.
But was he actually dissing Drake, or could he be?
The diss is
There was like specific shit.
it was directed towards Drake.
What was he saying?
I gotta pull the exact bars up, but I had seen somebody on YouTube go over this shit, bro.
Drake.
And it was like, all right, bro.
Drake.
It's not even far from it. But I was looking over this list of how the rap game is split right now. And this is kind of hype because it starts off at the top. So you got Future and Drake on each side. Then on Future side, you got Metro, Kendrick, who's that in the back? Rick Ross.
Hip hop is split right
The
now.
Weeknd, Cardi, Travis Scott, Ye, Thug, and then other sub artists. Then on Drake's spot, you got Cole, Yachty, 21. That's Sexy Red, Freaky Meek, Wayne, Nicki, and SZA. I don't think SZA's gonna stay on. I don't know why she got put down there. I think SZA's going to
Nigga, Drake's side is getting washed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. But honestly, with all this shit going on, they need to bring back like the Def Jam Fight for New York type shit.
Oh,
like,
for sure. Yeah.
This is what they need to be building all this shit and beefing and marketing for. Like a game like that would be legendary.
Do you
right
think
now.
these artists are feeling some type of way? Like, do you have to choose a side?
I mean, a lot of them did unfollow Drake. The Weeknd unfollowed Drake. Who else did? Rick Ross did.
The Weeknd unfollowed Drake and Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. Rick Ross unfollowed Drake.
Wait, they really unfollowed each other?
After diced pineapples?
That's a classic. Damn, I didn't know it went that deep. But also, too, how are we gonna put that much on an unfollow? Does that unfollow mean a lot?
What's crazy is in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't. But like
The timing?
right now, because it does.
Yeah.
So do you think they're all in a fucking group chat where they're just like, hey, this
I
is the play?
that nigga.
Because it's like, come
Like
on,
when
man.
when the clock hits 9, bro, everybody unfollow this nigga.
Drake is like, huh? My followers,
What's going on? Because I think that's kind of petty where it's like, you're going to unfollow, bro.
I'll for sure unfollow a nigga. If it's like, if you did me wrong, like I've done that to people.
But you're unfollowing someone because your boy dissed him, and then now you're using that as a moment to be like, nah, I pick a side. It's like you should have picked a side when he did you wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait, say it again.
Because Drake, like Kendrick dissed Drake in this new song, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Rick Ross and all them unfollowed after this song dropped.
Yeah, so maybe it's like,
You know what I'm saying? So, so it's like,
well, we don't know
if
when
I was
exactly
done,
they unfollowed.
but I'm saying if I was done wrong, I should probably unfollow you when I was done wrong, not waiting until Kendrick until I'm have to decide.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
on-
like he could have unfollowed him once it happened, but then it's like I feel like people aren't really checking until the verse comes out.
Yeah.
You know what
so
I mean?
we're not sure if people unfolled before or
at the
after
same time.
Yeah, we
It
don't
just
know.
There
looks
might
kinda
not be
funny.
a group chat, but it does look like
But
people
yeah, it's
chose
like
sides.
between the time of that track dropping and whenever it happened, like there's been a slew
Travis,
of unfollowing.
Future, Dot, The Weeknd. Yeah, it's over with. It's over with, brother.
Yeah,
Call it a day.
might be bad for him.
See, I feel like this is just, it's
He's
just
Thanos, but he doesn't have all the Infinity Stones.
I mean, we've always heard, right, that like Drake has kind of had in a reputation in the industry where he kind of like uses artists and kind of
He's a
disposes
culture
them.
vulture.
You would say that?
Sure. I mean, I feel like he plays it well. Like it's not like a terrible culture vulture, but for sure it's
I
like
don't think how can you call Drake a culture vulture when he's a part of the culture?
He's a part of the culture, but it's
Herbie
like-
of rap. Though.
And he
Like,
highlights
like-
the artist. Like it's like
no, for
No,
sure.
I wouldn't call it highlighting.
what?
Like
You never
he
heard of the
definitely
Drake
puts-
stimulus plan?
Yeah, he definitely.
I mean,
puts
the
him-
Drake effect is real, of
he
course,
definitely
but
puts him
it's
on
like
still.
it's like
But-
look at Yeet, for example. Drake from 2 years ago is not making a song with Yeet.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's why I call it culture vulture, because he does it when it's like just the most convenient for him, and it's like he has the power to do that now. So it's like, I mean, that's
Because I feel like
hats off, you know. But it's like, bro, like that song he did with fucking what's his
Four
name,
Bats?
JB, whatever the fuck,
Black
Look
Boy
Alive.
JB?
Oh,
It's like, bro,
yeah.
like it's shit like that where it's like it's a cool track still and stuff, but it's like you honestly had no business making a song with this person, but it was an opportunity.
How does he have no business?
Because look at let's try and just get a Drake
also
pocket and a feel here. We have Spanish Drake. He has a song with Bad Bunny, Spanish Drake. Then we have UK Drake. Then we have New York drill Drake. Now we got reggae Drake. Then we got sad Drake. Now we got plug-in B Drake.
I think it's different when he's collaborating with artists that are like a figure in their sound, right? So it's like all his collaborations aren't created equal. There are collaborations where he's done where it's like with some new people, where it's like, oh, he's bringing light to him. I feel like there's some collaborations where it does seem a little like, you're just trying to get in with what's hot. And I feel like that's been his key formula on maintaining relevancy.
For sure.
And I feel like there's also collaborations where he's helped shine light on it. I feel like the older he gets now and the more features he does with younger artists, it's just not a good look. Like the whole Yeet shit, the whole 4BAT shit. But people can argue Drake did help 4BAT get on the Billboard Hot 100 this month.
I think,
but it's like honestly, I feel
so
like
it's like, what are we really talking about?
But to be real, I feel like 4BAT would have made it up there without the
regardless,
Drake.
exactly.
Yeah, like it might not have happened this fast, but like I feel like he was on his way there. Like just his trajectory was already.
I mean, that's just speculation though. We're going based on Drake's history of really bringing people that Billboard look.
And I feel like he does it just so he could have that little argument that you have there.
It's like, I made you.
Okay, that's the thing. So it's like, are all of them culture vultures, or like how do you decide on he's being a culture vulture or he's not?
I feel like there's not really a lot of artists of his caliber that are doing that. That's why I say it's culture vulture. Like you don't see like the Weeknds and Beyonce's like going out and like, oh, let me find the new hottest thing to collaborate with real quick to get on, like, or to help,
Beyonce signed Chloe and Halle Bailey and still ain't made songs with them.
Type shit.
Who's that?
The twins. Remember the one that DDG got pregnant and the other one?
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
She's an artist?
That's crazy,
Bro, you're so off the fucking loop. Yes. Both of them make music.
Yeah, really? they were, yeah.
Oh, I thought they were actors.
Nah.
They got bars like Will Smith?
I think were they making music first?
I think they've always balanced it too, because they were like they came up in Disney as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
shit.
Yeah, see, he was like the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid is the artist.
No, because honestly, it was crazy because
you're having flashbacks of Sebastian.
No. My girl used to live in their building, and we would see her in the elevator sometimes. DDG lived in my girl's building, and so we would see I'm like in the elevator. I'm like, this is the little fucking mermaid right here, and it actually was because I found out that they were together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's besides the point. You guys are going on record saying Drake is a culture vulture. I just need a title, so I'm just like trying to figure this shit out right now.
I just need a title.
You guys are on K-Dot's side. That's how we're concluding.
Oh, for sure, Team K-Dot.
See, I don't even know if I'm really trying to pick a side. Like, I don't think I'm that involved. Like, I'm more curious to just see how it plays out at this point. I'm kind of just spectating,
No, fuck that. Pick a side.
Do you feel like if
I had to pick a side based off of the list of Avengers that he like listed, I definitely go the Kendrick side.
Okay, like, that's fair. I mean, shit.
That list?
From that list, yes. Solely because The Weeknd, Travis Scott, and Future, that's a big three for me right there.
Kanye West is on that.
Oh, yeah, and Kanye. I hate on Kanye, but
and don't forget about Nav. Not playing.
Because who unfollowed Nav?
Huh?
He unfollowed Nav?
No, Drake unfollowed. Nav unfollowed Drake.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I feel like if I was Drake, I'd look at my phone and be like,
Thank God.
Nav unfollowed me? I think I've been waiting for this shit. That's like Smiley being like, I don't fuck with Drake anymore.
No,
can't talk to Drake.
You gotta put way more respect on Nav. Bro, Nav and Smiley are not created equal, bro.
Bro, I'm not listening to Nav or Smiley.
Honestly, I fuck with Nav more than Smiley, I'm gonna be honest.
Nav had a good little SoundCloud run. When Nav was bubbling up, you were probably in like 6th grade. That's what it was. How old are you?
Thank God, I'm 24.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, you were probably in 6th grade.
I'm glad I missed the Nav.
It was his little features. Like, honestly, I wasn't just slapping Nav, but like, he came in cool in a few like Thug songs.
Nav, when he wasn't showing his face, was hard.
You was fucking with the tap, tap, tap.
That was hard too, but that was like way back.
Yeah, nah.
I'm talking SoundCloud Nav. I'm telling you, when he wasn't showing his face,
So y'all
That
seen his
shit-
face, and I was like, oh fuck no.
Low key. And I feel like that's why he
little
should
hairline in his Balenciagas.
Yeah, that's when he was,
That nigga blew it.
Isn't that
Played
kind of fucked
yourself.
up though? How it's like once you see someone,
I mean,
You
that's
kinda
the
have, like-
entertainment industry. Like, you gotta have the whole package.
So Trev, would you revive your rap career like anonymously?
I never had a rap career.
I mean, you had a song. You and T-Rail had like the same amount of a career.
No, because
Nah.
T-Rail actually wanted to. I was just responding, and it was just at the end of the day, that diss song was more of a YouTube video.
Mhm.
That's how I looked at it, rather than me trying to
to rap.
make a song. Because
And I'm a little lost. Lush actually dissed you.
yeah, he called us. I think he said bitch ass Trevor and bitch ass Boss or something. That's what it was like.
So
And
where's
he-
Boss's
And he
diss-
tried to
diss
say,
at?
huh?
Where's Boss's diss at?
Boston decided he declined to respond.
Yeah, and then he called us David Russell, which wasn't the truth. And yeah, for the record, man, I'm not David Russell.
Ah, you David Russell.
Nah. Shout out David Russell.
I
though.
was like, I was,
Shout out to motherfucking
He's having David Russell flashbacks.
Yeah,
He's
I
like, I
was
was
like,
the
that was
man and I
really
was
an
David
era.
Russell.
Oh, I just wanted to fucking click it just cause. But all right, off the Drake shit, man. Let's talk about the live stream we did on Friday and just live streaming in general.
yeah.
Because I wanted to really talk about how I feel like being in the live streaming space, the fans.
Oh, my bad. I got a citizen notification that says there's a manhunt happening around this motherfucker.
A what?
A manhunt.
What kind of notification?
Citizen.
Oh, a manhunt for who?
Why the fuck you got a manhunt happening around
It's hot in the streets.
here? Dog.
But I really wanted to talk about on Friday was just the fact that like I feel like if you're a live streamer, you are being pushed into crashing out. Like that's like that's rewarded.
Oh, yeah, it's rewarded for sure. I don't think you get pushed there, but
You don't think the chat pushes for a crash out?
I think that's what they'd love to see, but I think as a grown-ass adult, just don't.
But that's the whole like catch-22 of it, where it's just like, all right, I need views. So I'm being rewarded by a crash out. So it's like at the end of the day,
Yeah, it's thirsty.
once you get a little bit,
yeah.
You're just trapped. Now you're the
then
crash
it's like,
out
damn,
king.
it's like, yeah, I don't want to crash out. And then it's like, it
Like-
dries up and it's like, dang, I know what I could do to get a few of those.
Whose platform right now is like do we tune into to watch them crash out?
I don't think I tune in for crash outs. I just think people watch crash outs.
Mm-hmm. I think if you know that the clip says crash out, you're more likely to click it for sure. But I just want to know like who's big like Ack? Is Henny Ack technically a crash out?
I would say so.
For sure.
I just think because a crash out is good drama.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like people are going to click on that just solely based on the drama. But I just feel like, I don't know. I think the game is kind of warped and where it's just like people feel like a crash out is a good thing. And that's
crash out as content.
yeah, like crash outs are not quality content,
Mm-hmm.
but they get the views. They bring in that false sense of
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's
I'm
like-
doing the right thing.
It's like reality TV. Like, this has been the formula since the beginning.
But see, that's the thing though. This shit is not reality TV. This is real life.
it is, but reality TV was that same kind of spin. It was like,
it was the same concept.
it was like compared to
Nah,
like regular TV shows, reality TV was like, yeah, this is a little more real. And it was built on like crash outs essentially and just drama, you know?
Reality TV
It was
is
just
scripted.
produced.
It's
you
it's
know?
scripted, but I think originally reality TV was supposed to be like, no, we want to see you guys react how you would normally react, and that's where we're at. Where we get in camera, we're normal, and sometimes shit goes left. Sometimes niggas really do crash out in real life. But I think where reality TV is at now, where it's like, okay, the crash outs are what makes the money, so let's just go straight crash outs. If we went straight crash outs, we'd be stupid up in views. They're like, oh, these niggas is always fighting. We're Zeus at that point. Just male Zeus.
So you feel like being a live streamer, it like that's not the end road. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, if you're gonna become a live streamer, people are gonna want you to crash out. Like that's
It also
that's
depends on what
ultimately
you're-
gonna happen regardless.
What you're doing
Nah.
live streams on that? Because
'Cause
if
if
you're
you look-
a
if-
video game live streamer, like they're not rooting for a crash out because that's not
All
Like,
right,
you're
well,
not giving them.
that's a different category of live streaming,
I
right?
think
Yeah.
I think it all encapsulates though, like at the end of the day, people want you to be an entertainer. So if your crash outs are entertaining, they're gonna want the crash out because out of the 30 minutes that you spoke, you getting mad for 15 minutes was the most entertaining part of that whole thing. Let's say your streams are funny as fuck. 15 minutes out of they're like, nigga, get back to talking about that topic because that's the only thing you're funny for. So they just want you to entertain. Wherever you show a strong suit of being entertaining, that's where they're gonna want you to stay.
So as a live streamer yourself, you've never felt like you needed to crash out.
Nah, I feel like that's a way of like selling yourself. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, nah, if I get really mad and if I trip right here, the clip is there. Like, nah, that's thirsty. Because it'll be like, oh, this is a nigga who's known for crashing out. And maybe it's just a normal ass Thursday, not a great day, and I don't want to crash out. And niggas like, Trev called you a hoe. Crash out on him. That's what you do.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like this, like just a drama cycle brings in the views, which brings in the bread, right? So it's just like, all right, yeah, I will crash out because I'm being fucking rewarded to, you know?
So you crash out if you knew that that's what, like if that,
I'm not a live streamer.
I'm saying if live streaming was your game, so if on Out of Focus, they were like, you know what, Trev, in the last 10 minutes, you crashed out super hard on point and shoot. And we love that. That was it. And the views go up to 200, 300K. For the next 3 streams, are you crashing out?
No, but I might invite people to crash out. You know, you pull the strings. This is what's going on. I feel like in this fucking content creator space that are live streamers. It's like, all right, I'm gonna bring these people in and let them crash out.
But that's what's going on the other platform, and it's not really
What other platform?
on No Jumper.
No, I'm not talking specifically
No, I don't
back
think
on
you're talking
Fig or No
specifically,
Jumper.
but
I'm
I'm
just saying
saying
in this universe, even like even that, it's like you see Lush crashing out. I was tuned in.
But now I think now the crash outs are so niche. You know what I mean? Like if you go to a platform like, I don't know, fuck is another. You go to Breakfast Club and you be like, yo, did you see the Lush crash out? Charlamagne's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Or like, I don't like who the fuck is Lush? So it's super niche to where, yes, let's say that there's 250,000 people in this space, fans. You're never going to be able to reach the 450,000 other people who don't give a fuck about a Lush crash out.
Yeah, but that's also a thing too, right? Where it's like if I'm a live streamer or I'm doing this live content, you're not making content to grow your fan base. Like you don't go live to get more viewers.
I think it's the ultimate goal for sure, isn't it? More viewers equals more money.
But how can you grow your live viewers by going live? It's just like, I feel like it's hard to grow that way. You have to have these moments for them to go viral, for you to be introduced to a new audience. People going live weekly is not to build a bigger audience. It's to feed the audience they already have.
So then what do you do to build the audience?
That's my question. I mean, that's a question. That's a good question.
I think that's exactly what it is.
You clip it, you post it, you know, you invite guests on. You have a different variety of people on. But
and that's what's important about like selection of clips though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if the clip says, I hate to use Lush still, but Lush crashes out, it's like someone who doesn't know Lush, like it's not popping up in their algorithm. If it's not something you care about, it's not something you watch, it's not getting recommended to you.
Well, I mean, we could speak on one of our live streamer friends who's going viral right now for a crash out.
Right.
And how is he getting that new audience?
I think
someone's reacting to it.
Right. But I think the situation is so vanilla and so easily digestible for anyone. Because when I first saw it it was on Fear Buck's Twitter page, and it says a streamer and his girlfriend. It didn't say Harmonious Yuri and Riley. So at that point, niggas gonna be like, bro, who the fuck?
But that just goes based on just your diction on how you advertise the clip, right? So
for
it's
sure.
Like, okay, so what if Lush's crash out title turns into, you know, fucking live streamer gets wasted, throws up, and, you know, fucking comes back after.
It's more vanilla. It's more like digestible for everybody. You're like, bro, why the hell? He's on a podcast? Like, professional setting and you're being unprofessional. That's enough to make somebody click if they don't know what's going on. They don't have to know anything about Lush, anything about anyone over there. And just be like, okay, I want to see somebody start tweaking and throw up on here.
I mean, I get what you're saying, right? I get what you're saying. I just think that whole, I don't know, man. I think of live streaming as just like all roads lead to bad shit. Like it's hard to build that positive fucking fan base.
Yeah,
it's hard,
for sure.
It's hard to do that.
It is difficult, but I mean, look at.
I think it just depends on what you're doing.
Like because look,
Kai Cenat has like I feel like he has like a majority positive fan base, and his content is built on like positivity for the most part.
That's
it's
true.
not on like some like, you know.
I watched the whole Kai stream for the first time this weekend.
And there's a reason why he's the most popular live stream. Like that man is entertaining. He's dancing, he's singing, he's making jokes. He's fucking hilarious.
But I mean, watch the difference between like, let's say a Shame on You chat or a No Jumper chat and a Kai chat.
But I see that's the thing with like, so like the live podcasting, it's like, it's not really live streaming.
I think it's the same exact thing.
Nah,
you're doing the same
think
thing. You're entertaining a live audience.
I feel like there's differences where it's like, okay, you know, in order to classify something as a live stream, I feel like you have to be interacting with the chat. Like I think back on Fig, Fridays and Mondays are more of that's a live stream, but also too when they're sitting against the couch and stuff and like not looking at the chat, it's more of a podcast. Shame on You feels like a podcast that's just live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's differences on, you know, just because we're doing content live doesn't make it necessarily a live stream.
Right. But I mean, I'm talking about the chat aspect more so, just the way like the difference in chats. And I think more so I watched Kai's stream to just be like, okay, is this what all chats are like? You know what I mean? Because our chat is gruesome, bro. Like that shit is crazy. You don't give a fuck. And just watching Kai's chat where it's like, it's a lot of just interaction with what's going on versus, I don't even know what I describe it as, but it's a lot more focused on content rather than bullshit. And I think a lot of times in the chat, in the community that we have, there often is like a lot of bullshit, a lot of dumb shit, a lot of just unnecessary like filler. And that's almost what people are there for, more than real support.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to. That was my whole thing. Where it's just like, is it just our world like that? It is fueled by drama, or is it just?
I think it's just where the
like is my. I think my world. Am I looking at live stream just because I'm only knowing what I'm exposed to in this, you know, universe?
Yeah, I think so, because like once again, there's a lot of niggas who don't know what the hell's going on over here, nor really care.
No, that's true too.
Yeah,
but I mean, shit. On Friday, that's the thing. On Friday, there was hella people tuned in.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a big moment for this space. I think outside of this space, it's like, nigga, so everyone who left came back. Like, ooh, big whoop. Like the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Just even going off the whole Yuri thing too. Like someone in his chat sent him that video.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, it's kind of just crazy to think about how just like one little thing can create this fucking ripple effect of just content.
Right.
And just people reacting to you too.
And I think the biggest thing is like, okay, this is what I'd call a big push. This is a big moment. I think the last time I saw it was at like 3.5 million views on it.
On Twitter?
Yeah. So it's like, one, Twitter's a very hard place to grow. You definitely want to capitalize on Twitter growth. And then two, where do you go from here? What's the next move for content? Because whoever the guy, Penguin something.
Yeah, they did a reaction video.
He did a reaction with 3.1.
It's kind of crazy.
Yuri, you better.
So do you feel like this is, do you feel like this is an L for Yuri?
I think Yuri accidentally fell into a W.
No, I don't know. See, that's the thing. It's like they say all publicity is good publicity.
It depends on how it plays out. Because I'm like, it could be both. Because I'm like, I mean, I pray for their relationship. I'm not. Like,
yeah, exactly.
hoping on
For
the
sure.
downfall,
Yeah.
but I'm like there's repercussions to what happened. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, like chances are his following is gonna grow in some capacity due to all the views and eyes on him now. But it's like, if you lose your girlfriend or like now, like our whole shit's just on blast now, and it's like like, was it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to kind of.
And that's why I've never
There's a
live streamed.
balance.
Because you can't really like, it's like having a conversation like that behind the scenes is like, okay, you know, you say, call it what you want, but like we all know like couples that argue like that or have that who've had those types of conversations. And that's my thing with live streaming. That's the thing. It's like having no control and it's your pure emotions. Like you're just way more liable to fucking have moments like that. And it's just like on one end, it's like it comes with the territory, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But also it's like on the other hand, it's like, bro, how is that sustainable, bro? Because I honestly, I would if this shit went viral for me and I'm arguing with my girl like that, bro, I would just want to delete everything and just fucking hide. And
bro, the
not
sick
say
part
shit.
is like that's where I was thinking. I'm like, damn, like if I put myself in that situation, okay, cool, me and my girl get in an argument on live, and then it goes viral. Not only am I a dick, but I'm a viral dick.
For sure.
Everyone knows I'm an asshole. So it's like I could only imagine the argument that like me and my girl would have where it's like, now I don't I don't only have to address this situation, but I also have to address how everyone else has reacted to the situation. This shit went viral. They're probably in your DM saying he's this and he's that, saying all kinds of crazy shit about you that you didn't sign up for because you didn't want me to react to the fucking video anyway.
Exactly. And it's just like your digital, like being a live streamer, your digital footprint is there.
Yeah.
Forever. So it's just like, man, I don't know how y'all do it. I couldn't do it. I don't have it in me. Like that shit would break me, bro.
I just can't.
I feel like I would just
right now, bro.
I would just draw the line where it's like, bro, I don't owe you guys everything. Like I have every right to cut this camera off when I want to cut this camera off.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's where the issue kind of starts.
But do you though when you gotta pay rent?
For
like,
sure.
yeah.
Because it's like, bro, at the
sure.
same time, like, what good is paying rent if like my whole fucking
house is fucked
world
up.
and, like my world is crashing down around me and my mental stability is now off in like all this other shit because I wanted to like I don't know, like I don't
like
get that.
what do you think do you think there's a lifespan for live streamers
No.
on like how long you could do this for?
No,
think
because you
content
can
is shit
always
forever.
pivot and like you can always like adapt your content to whatever age you are or whatever's going on around you, you know? It's like you can always find a way to stay relevant. Now, like, is each way that you find gonna be sustainable and or lucrative? You know, it's like that's to be determined. But yeah, I feel like you could be a 60-year-old live streamer doing some shit that I feel like people would be tuned into.
I don't know. I think there's a shelf life for this shit. It's like the rap game, bro. It's like any type of creative game. Like,
nah,
I don't think so because I'm like, bro, you can go on TikTok right now and there's like old people who are like live streaming, playing video games still. And like, I think the draw is like, well, you're so old and you're playing a game, like you actually know how to do this shit. So there's definitely like a draw. But I was thinking about like just like pod mistakes, streaming mistakes too. Like there's little streaming mistakes and there's big ones. And I think Yuri for sure is like at a big one. I had a little one before.
what?
picked up.
Nah, I was streaming. It was low key worse than that.
That fucking hit at Rolling Loud was a streaming mistake.
It was
I'll tell
worse
you
than that. I was
I forgot
streaming,
about that.
I was streaming with a girl consistently, and like the people like seeing this girl on the pod, and I'm like, okay, on the stream, and I was like, okay, bet, yeah, like I'm gonna keep bringing her around, and then so like we started like fucking with each other off of that, and it was very apparent on stream, and I'm like, oh, this shit drawing the views, bro, keep this shit going,
Right.
and so this is when I was in the Reddit, and I'm looking. And someone was like, hey, is this the girl that be on Six Stream? And it's her whole OnlyFans shit in the Reddit. And I'm like, damn.
So you didn't know she had OnlyFans?
I knew she had an OnlyFans, but I was like, damn, I didn't know the people were gonna like
Catch on?
Exactly. And so the whole energy changed. And it was like, she's a whore, she's a whore, she's a whore. And I'm like, I can't put her on here no more because this is gonna get crazy. But imagine that clip. If I'd have reacted to it live, or I would have saw it live and been like, oh, dude finds out girl he's fucking with has an OnlyFans.
I mean, I think that might be. I feel like the audience would be a little bit more
on my. Does it matter whose side they're on?
I think it just matters on what the situation is. Having a YouTube video from 10 years ago is like blowing up about that.
Yeah,
and
that,
I don't think
he responded the way I should have responded.
Yeah, on some OnlyFans shit, like not knowing, but it's also different. Like if you didn't know, so you knew, you just didn't want them to find out because that's different too. It's like
it was some shit where I was like, I was aware of what was going on, but I was like, after people find out, that's gonna look crazy.
But why though?
Cause it's like you can't judge what's old and what's new when someone just posts some shit. You know what I mean?
So she was getting fucked by someone else.
There's old shit of her getting fucked. And so it's like for me, I was like, I mean,
Damn,
everybody's
son, where'd
unless
you
you
find
got it
that?
like just from the start, everybody girl been with somebody before.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's crazy when it's on camera.
Damn. So wait. Oh, this brings up a good conversation right now.
Oh, you better go there.
Let's go there. Yeah. So if you're okay with the girl who had a OnlyFans prior to you, or it's like when you meet a girl and she still has her ex on her Instagram, but
Whoa,
10 times
shit.
worse. You
No,
know
that's
what I'm
way
saying?
worse.
Yeah,
No, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, you get to that point where it's like, all right, you know, are you gonna have the pictures from your past still on your page, or are we gonna do something about it? Like, I feel like that's kind of maybe like it's a conversation sometimes if they're still on. If she hasn't given you that common courtesy of already taking them down,
You're right.
because usually that's a key indicator when they break up. It's like that's the first thing to do. But if she still got them on, but if she still got some OnlyFans videos of her getting taken to Pound Town,
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I mean,
are you gonna ask her to delete it, or are you gonna, or do you just expect her to
what if
delete
that's
it?
paying her bills?
That's what I'm trying to say. How do you handle that situation?
No, I'm sorry. Like we would just have to make a new video. I'm gonna be real.
Really?
You put it on
For
OnlyFans?
sure.
I would.
Just be
I
like,
would
yeah, nigga, this me right here.
Nah, as long as like my face and shit isn't in it, I'd rather do that than her keep a video of her old nigga piping her down and we're in a relationship that we're trying to grow. You know what I mean? Like,
So how did you know she had old videos?
How did I know she had old videos?
Yeah.
So I found out about those old videos from there, and I was like, oh,
From the Reddit?
shit, bro.
They
I'm
sent
like,
them to
damn,
you?
she getting fucked.
Nah, I
You
call
was
bullshit.
washing
Hold
them?
on. You know,
choking your chicken?
you didn't. So you're telling me you had this girl on live stream. You guys had a connection. Then,
No. I had her on live stream, and I knew she had an OnlyFans, and
Right.
I was like,
and then you started
alright.
to fuck with her.
You started
Yeah,
to
like,
fall for
yeah.
it.
Nah, see, that's a misconception. I
You
wasn't, like,
wifed her up?
I wasn't in love with this bitch. I never wifed her up.
You started to
It was just
fall
like
in love.
consistent fucking around.
He definitely was falling in love and
For
he felt some type of
sure.
way because you could have kept
Yeah.
that running. You could have been hitting that. And
But
still,
we kept it running for a little bit longer, but I'm saying like I didn't put her on stream as much because I was like, oh, this gonna get crazy. fast.
he's trying to save face right now.
Nah,
Let's
it's
really
okay.
dive deep into this. Hold
Nah,
on. How
we
did you
didn't-
not know she was getting piped down previously and the
I didn't
videos were
subscribe
on
to her
OnlyFans?
fucking OnlyFans. I was fucking the bitch in real life.
But you didn't ask? You didn't go check her content out? Like how? Like
so,
for me,
so here's a question I did ask. I was like, so with your content, this is like far before she was ever streaming with me. I was like, with your content, like you be getting fucked or?
and
And she was like, no, like all the content I do now. And she said now.
ooh,
is-
that's that keyword that will get you in court where it's like,
It's like-
she's like, I never
they
lied.
play it back and you see it. It's like, oh dang, I didn't realize.
She's like,
you
all
said
the
that.
content I do now is just like solo content. And I'm like, okay, cool, babe. You just be showing a little ass, doing a little whatever. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Like I
I mean, I
live with
guess it
that.
also like maybe I wouldn't trip it. I guess it depends on how far back it was. Like, if it was like 5 years ago or some shit, then maybe
Yeah.
it's like honestly, I
nah,
really-
it's pinned to her
Don't
OnlyFans
give a
top.
fuck.
Like it's pinned there.
Damn.
But yeah, if it's
That's probably like a
pinned at the
$50
top and that shit
special.
was
That's
like,
that shit you get.
that shit was
like-
like last year. It's like nah.
Yeah.
You could keep it a real player too and be like, all right, well, let me get some percentage off that video.
Oh, so you out here pimping off the
I'm
OnlyFans. All right, Trey. Could y'all like fuck with a girl who did OnlyFans?
I don't think so. I'm gonna be real.
Not
I don't think
date,
I could
but,
wife
like,
her.
Yeah. No. I don't think that was ever the goal. I don't think it was gonna be like, yeah, you know, I found love.
But it
and
seems like it
in a
because you had
hopeless place.
once you found out, it broke your heart.
it didn't break my heart. I was still fucking with her. It didn't break my heart.
So why take her
So
off the stream?
what
That's
was
that's
the-
where this is where it's not connecting.
Because I
for me,
can't. Because
sis.
if the narrative that was being written on screen was love, I can't. The narrative's now going.
who was
in
writing that narrative?
I think that's the way that the chat was like digesting. I'm like, oh, cool. Like y'all could paint that narrative all day.
You never supported that narrative via.
Fuck no.
So
I don't even think she was in that space either. Where it's like, oh yeah, we're about to start our family from here. This is gonna
So
be
I
great
don't
to
see
look
why
at.
you
should
run
we
it, bro.
all
You
do
could
it?
have
Yeah,
been
it's like, that's
on,
just a
bro.
joke then. You
I could've
know?
been
It's like,
on.
bro,
Yes,
we're
you
not
could-
in love. Like we're just.
If the narrative is love and someone posts a video of her getting a deep dick pizza, it looks bad for the narrative of
It's
love.
only
Yeah, those
only
narratives
looks bad
play
when that
against each
narrative
other.
is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
You're telling me that
you
narrative
can't-
isn't
no,
true.
Bullshit. Because this is reality TV. Sometimes it's
This
real,
ain't
sometimes
reality.
it's not.
No,
It is
see,
reality TV.
No. See, because look, if like for example, Yuri and Riley, that shit looks how it looks because they're actually a couple.
Right. If I
You guys weren't actually a couple.
Right.
Just say you loved her and your feelings were hurt. Nigga, that's nasty. No, you loved her. You
I love the
her
girl
and
I'm
you
with now. Shout out my girlfriend now, because if I put her on screen, it's no issue there.
Damn, so, bruh, so how did you break it down to her?
That she was gonna be on stream no more?
Yeah.
I just stopped putting her on.
You left her on red?
It wasn't like, oh yeah, keep coming back. It was just like, yo, you want to come through another stream? And she's like, yeah, let's do it. And so I just stopped doing that.
Damn,
Yeah.
you were hurt, brother.
I wasn't hurt.
You were.
She had DM'd me and was like, some of your fans be DMing me like, when am I gonna come back? And I was like, oh yeah, we'll do it again sometime. I haven't been too consistent. Lying like shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
I would have just kept running it up.
But then at some point,
did she offer you? Like, was there any like way to fix that? Like, could you be like, delete it or what? There was no, it was just.
I don't think I was.
The trust
like,
was broken?
It's not even. See, you try to paint the narrative of love.
You said that was the narrative. What are we talking
No,
about?
the reality wasn't love.
I was gonna say, chat. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know in the comments if I'm
behind
tripping.
the scenes, there was no
There's
questions.
holes in your story right now.
No, there's not, because there's no questions about love.
She was getting her holes filled
with love.
That was the narrative.
Yo, there's no questions about love in text messages if just the story that's being pushed is love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I never have to ask her about any trust being broken, because bitch, there wasn't no trust. We was just fucking.
Okay, so then why didn't you just change the story and be like, all right, let's talk about it. Let's have a crash out on live about this.
About her doing OnlyFans.
Yes.
Because I then become the nigga who was in love in this story.
But it's reality TV.
In this story, I then become the nigga who was in love. And then it pops out that she was getting filled up with love.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that's not the story I was trying to paint.
Okay, but
so you gotta move on to the next story at that point.
I feel like if she was getting previously filled up with love and it was out of your control, then you just kind of keep it player. Like, hey, yeah, that was her
If
past.
y'all are just fucking around with friends, you could laugh and joke about that.
Yeah. Fuck that, because he's full of shit again. How do you keep it player? Tell me how the keep it player man would do it.
You're not tripping off that because, like, whether it's filmed or not, before you fuck with a girl, she was fucking someone else.
You just turned into Flacco in like 3 seconds.
How?
Stutter and all. Just
I'm not stuttering.
Thoroughly full of shit.
Is that not true?
No, nigga.
What's not true about that?
You cut it there. At that point, when the story starts going a direction other than the direction that you wrote it, it's over with.
It seems like
WWE, nigga, and it just went UFC.
Nah, it seems like you don't know how to control your own narrative.
I was a starter in this game, man. At that point,
and that's where, and full circle, that's where you fucked up. It was a learning experience.
Yeah, exactly. That was
so. What you're saying is you would have kept the narrative going.
So now,
I'll keep the narrative going. That's a viral moment, dog. What the fuck? I'm all Yuri edition.
He's putting kids in that. He said
there's some holes in your story right now, but I'm gonna let you slide. I'm gonna let you slide.
Yeah.
Just say you loved her one time. Just say you loved her.
I didn't love her.
Okay. It's clear you loved her.
That's insane. I did not love that woman.
So how was the video though? Did you fuck with it?
Yo.
That's crazy.
What? That's fucked up? Like he must have really been wrecking that shit up for really
like the video that she made with him or the video that I made with her.
Oh, she didn't post that?
No,
you're not about that life.
She didn't post it.
That shit was mid.
Did she ever ask you? That's crazy too, right? Where she asked you to film with her, you film, and then you never see his shit after, and he's just dogging her shit way better than you. Oh yeah, I would have got her out of here too.
It's like a fucking cipher.
Yeah. Let's see who came the hardest. Who really came the hardest?
That's where it's for sure. Like, all right, you gotta come. Like, it's for sure a competition.
You gotta come hard.
You gotta come hard after that.
There's no debate there. Cypher, it's kind of like, like it's.
But the sex cipher is just different.
It's an exexhibition. The sex cipher, that's.
And y'all gotta all hit the same girl.
That's the NBA Finals. No.
Yeah.
I gotta go first in the cipher. Would y'all ever be a part of a train?
I don't. Not now.
So
in college, in my crazy days or like the weirdo times, you for sure probably could have if I was on enough.
So college, y'all.
I was definitely easily swayed. I would have been like,
He was a demon.
Nah.
Yo. So you're just cool being mid train.
No, I'm saying
a train.
You were just saying doing a train.
Yeah, because not everybody can start.
I don't think I can do a train in general, but I'm saying if there were a time that I was gonna do it, it probably would have been around that time.
Right
after college or mid college.
So
But no, I don't think I would have been going in the middle.
So
I would've
let's
had
say
to
you're
go
at a party,
first.
turning up, and your homie goes to crack something. She's bad. And you're like, okay, cool, bet. You know, he goes there, handles his business. He goes out and he's like, hey, Kelvin, she said she fucking with you too. Get in there and get busy.
You ever heard of an Eiffel Tower?
That's crazy.
See, that's different. That's different.
You wouldn't do that?
Because now at this point, not only
I feel like that brings
are
you
you
closer
going
to
after
you,
someone,
bro.
you're going at the same time as your homies. Not only are you going at the same time.
Is that gay?
You're holding hands with the homie while
is
you're
that
hitting
gay?
something?
Is that
Yes,
gay?
that's
Show locking
gay.
eyes.
Where are your eyes supposed to be?
See, I feel like that's
hey,
the
you
question.
fucking that shit up over there,
brother.
bro.
You can't
pull
dap
that
the
shit,
homie
brother.
up while you're hitting some shit.
No. See, I don't ever want to be close enough to be able
To
to
dap
dap
a
up
nigga up
another
while you're
nigga
hitting?
while I'm hitting
I
anything.
think the DP and if the balls are touching, that's gay. But I mean, shit, bro, tag teaming a bitch with your bro.
I'm sorry.
You-
That's what I'm
you've
saying.
done
Like,
this.
I've never done it,
that's
but
what
I'm
I
not.
was
It's
I don't
not
think I
like
could-
you know what I'm saying. Like if back in my heyday, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I'm gonna
It's
be
like,
real. I don't want any other
I
guy
think
in
it's-
the room
no,
when I'm being
nigga.
intimate with a girl.
Listen, I'm not saying I want the guy there either, but I'm just saying if that's the only way, and it is what it is, bro.
Nah, but
It's
it's
not
like,
gay. I feel like it's not gay.
No, it's gay.
it's
That's
not
gay.
gay as long as like there's a distance and a buffer zone. Like,
Yeah,
but
her.
even at the same time,
no,
like,
nigga, that's the
another-
buffer zone,
I
and
feel
it's
like
not like the Eiffel Tower. We're just
it's-
fucking gripping hands
but
and
it's
just
already-
doing it the
it's
whole
So we're
time.
at the top part of
putting,
the
like,
tower.
you're
Listen,
taking.
I've never done an Eiffel Tower. I'm just asking you if you guys would ever be down. I'm not saying I would oppose it. I think it is a little sus if you keep holding hands, but if it's just like a real quick high five,
Nah.
You're gonna double high five.
It's
your
already
homie
a
while
That's
you're-
step. It's
why-
already
how
a
is
step
that
in
not
the
a
gay
reason to
direction
high-five your
having
bro?
Another dude in there.
that.
He shouldn't be in the room.
Yeah, I'm like already
At
having
all.
another dude in the room when your dick is out already is
It's
like
crazy.
you're taking a step in the
If
wrong
she's
direction
not in the
that
room,
sense.
that's when it's gay. But
Nah.
so wait, what's running a train then?
I mean,
Out the room,
You go in the room, then you come out, then the other person goes in the room, then they come
Oh,
out.
okay.
Yeah, it's a switching of
You're thinking of like game
people in a
grams and
room.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Is that fucked up?
It's just a meat show.
I think it's gay that you guys are I think it's gay. You guys are thinking about the meat when there's pastrami on the table, bro.
But then you
'Cause
have
there's
to
more
think
hot
about
dogs than
I was like,
pastrami,
you have to think
dog.
about the ratio of meat.
No,
Like,
that's when you have to lock in and get focused.
Nah, but see, the
Nah,
fact that I'm
that's
even
not-
You gotta
having
have-
to do that is like,
So
all
what
right, I'm around
happens?
some shit I shouldn't be around.
What happens when the Eiffel Tower is complete? And she goes, let me go freshen up. And she goes to the bathroom, and you and this nigga just there, just
Dick
butt
in
ass
hand.
naked, looking at each other
See,
like,
we're not gonna
Hey,
be
bro,
butt ass
we handled
naked.
that up.
yeah, we killed that shit, bro. Yeah, bro, I really fuck with you as a
Hey, you
person,
did
man.
your
Like, your
thing.
energy is so cool, bro. Like, what
I
do you
don't
say?
know. I don't think you connect like that. It's like, all right, you know, love no thotty, bro. Good shit. Let's go, bro. We're out this bitch.
What was that?
Nah.
This was a dap up to the homie.
Naked, stick out.
I don't think it's naked. I think I think you guys are right, and I don't think I'm going in after the homie's finished. You know what I'm saying? But
So you're going first?
I think it's gay. Yeah, I think
you
it's.
can always be first in the train.
I think it's kind of weird though. If I think it's weird if you go in after your homie. I think getting top while your homie's hitting it from the back or vice versa isn't gay.
That's gay.
It's not gay.
That's gay.
I don't think it's gay.
I feel like it's nasty going in there right after the homie, but I'd rather that than being in there. doing it
What?
at the same
Same
time?
time.
Yeah. No.
What?
So, okay.
You rather have your homie's juices all over you going in after? That is fucking
So
wild.
No,
during-
that's what's gonna happen if you're in there with him because
Right.
like, you're
No.
just getting top the whole time
Yeah,
while he's
yes.
hitting from the back.
just straight top the whole time.
Probably.
He's hitting it from the back.
Hell nah.
So what
Have you
happens?
seen your homie enjoying that?
What happens?
God, this is the
What
best.
happens when she's in this
Yeah,
Eiffel
yeah,
Tower?
I need a turn. Yeah, you're
When
like-
she's in this Eiffel
you're
Tower,
like,
she give
damn,
you
I'm
top,
just
and
getting
you
this-
just feel the shoulder keep hitting you.
and
Just
you're,
this
yeah,
right
you're
here.
just getting this weak ass neck, hella teeth and shit, and he's just having the time of his
Weak
life.
ass
And
neck. See, no, now you're trying to paint a narrative that it's weak. What if the top
No.
is more fire than the
Whoever's
pussy?
getting the box is winning, dog.
You think so? That's not
yes,
always the case.
yes.
That's not always
Nah,
the case.
it's
bro.
not always the
Bro.
case, but honestly, the head would have to be superb.
What I do?
He wants some pets. The head would have to be superb.
It would have to be out of this world for
But
me to
I don't
feel
like
like
how
I'm
you
not
guys are
missing
painting
out.
the narrative where the head is automatically weak. Who knows? This is all speculation for the
Just
sake
because
of the
we're
pod.
going off of average in general, like based on the woman and the female race, no offense, usually the box is better than the head.
Facts.
There's very few girls where it's just like they're just giving like game changing head.
Top, yeah. Shout out every girl I've been with,
Okay.
but
And when that
never
happens,
got
yeah,
good
it's like
head.
it's like
All right, so in
you're
the
like
Eiffel
you're caught
Tower-
off. So you're caught off guard. Like when you get like amazing top, it's never like, oh, I expected that.
He's like licking me now, bro.
Hey, come here,
Your
big.
dog
Come here,
a
come here.
freak, dog.
Yo, so in the Eiffel Tower, you would prefer hitting it from the back and not getting the top?
I prefer to not
for
be in the
sure.
room
So
at
I'm
all.
like, there's no way she's gonna be doing her best job if she's getting dick down at the same time. This nigga's throwing her whole rhythm off from the back, and she's trying to get.
She can't focus up here.
Yeah, she's over here getting her shit like banged out. You think she's
that swing is crazy.
You think she's doing you justice up front? Ain't no way, dog.
I mean, shit. Okay, so you prefer the back?
In that situation that I would never be in, yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
You ever
That's
you ever had to stop a girl while giving top because you're like, all right, you know what I came here for.
Nah. I mean, I've
So-
never like stopped it, but it's just like I'll be like, all right, let's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
let's,
like that.
Let's
It's like,
transition.
all right, bitch,
But I'm never
go ahead,
like,
turn
hey,
around.
you could go ahead and wrap this up.
Nah,
like,
you gotta say it like that.
hey, chill.
This ain't really doing it for me.
The intent was that, but the words weren't. Where you're just like, all right, come on, let's get to the next part.
Nah, I never had you. All right, but speaking of freaky things that go on, can we talk about Diddy? Because this is a fucking crazy turn of events.
Yo.
House getting raided by the feds?
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
And then that viral clip of the fucking neighbor, that shit had me crying.
Bro, what happened with the neighbor?
Oh,
It was,
bro.
I don't know if it was a real neighbor or a fake neighbor, but
Bro,
he
that
comes
shit
out
was fucking
and
hilarious.
He's like, yeah, bro, it's freaky shit always going on over there. He said, if my basketball go over there, I just leave it over there. I don't even go back to
Look, I'm
shit.
gonna
That's
play. I'm gonna
crazy.
play.
Mine is
Right
over here late at night.
That's fucked.
I live right next to him. He do too much. He be like buses, like nigga.
oh shit! It doesn't play.
He just shared it to his close
He
friends.
be like buses. Tell him stop bringing all the minors over here late at night. I live right next to him. He do too much. He be like buses, like big ass buses. You just see all type of shit hop out. Especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. It gets wild.
Oh,
I'm his neighbor.
I
My
thought I
basketball
seen
go
this,
over
but
there,
I
I
didn't
just let it be.
listen to what
He said, when I have a basketball that goes over, I just let it be. I thought that was fucking just hilarious, but it's not gonna play because it's connected to YouTube. Hey, come here, Big. Stop playing with. Stop messing with him.
Hey, you
That's
paused,
fucked
bro.
up.
Come here, Big.
Yeah, I'm like,
So you chose gay son. I see.
Shit. That's actually a good question too.
I don't think it's a very difficult question at
we
all.
went down that road.
What was my take? I feel like I'd rather have a gay son.
Yeah, I'm going for a gay son.
Yeah.
Yeah, my gay son can still make it to the league.
Wait, hey, do you think that's why Magic Johnson's son chose the route he chose? He was like, I can't do a career like that. It's over with.
I
Well,
don't
what does
know.
Magic Johnson's son do?
Fashion?
Are you saying like fashion, or is it like
Nah, I think
some other shit?
EJ is a. Let me see.
So
Magic.
we have no takes on this whole Diddy situation. Him
Uh,
leaving his sons behind and fucking leaving them,
Wait, where did he go?
bro. Six, can you update us on the whole Diddy
He's
situation?
the
right now?
Diddy correspondent.
Yeah.
We got 6 outside of Diddy's house. That's Magic Johnson's son.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he's cool, bro.
Why did you say okay like it was a bad bitch?
Nah.
He's okay. She's bad. Like, what the
No. I'm just saying, okay.
Nah, but yeah, Diddy. So basically, his house got raided by the feds yesterday, I believe.
They said LA and
Um,
Miami.
His two sons, yeah, the LA and Miami house. His two sons, King Combs and what's the other one's name? Justin? Yeah, Justin Combs. They got detained as well. So basically, that happens like always in Fed raids. If they go in, everyone's getting detained and put outside, and then at that point, like they take over the house. They own the house for however long that they're doing their search process. It's more so just to get niggas out the way. It is crazy though, because I did see Diddy's twins at Rolling Loud during the weekends. He has 2 twin daughters.
They
So I
thrashed
saw-
his house, bro.
I saw the twins there, and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck they at during this whole video, but the boys are for sure out there. So I think we know who the favorite kids are. But I think just overall, yeah, it's a lot of crazy shit. His PJ was set to take off. I don't know if he was on it at this time or not, but there was a dude on there who's, I guess, his drug mule, and he got arrested. This is the first arrest that's been made in this whole situation.
So it was, his drug mule was about to take off, but he got arrested?
Yeah. So they stopped Diddy's plane, and the drug mule got pulled off and arrested. But I don't know if Diddy was on that specific plane, but Diddy was definitely at the airport ready to bounce up out.
Are you looking at your dad differently if he's leaving you behind? Or are you looking at it like, hey, man, you're looking out for me. You're on your own on this one.
Yeah, I'd look at it like he's not trying to drag me into this shit because I'm like,
because really, if I'm Diddy's sons, I don't even want to be on this plane. I'm not being associated with my dad.
yeah,
at
I'm
all. Like, thank you, Pop, for not bringing me on this fucking plane.
But yeah, it's like we do not need to make this case any more complicated.
Nah, for sure. I think, I think if anything, maybe even Diddy had a conversation with his kids where he's like, I'm finna bounce up out. And I'm not trying to get you guys caught up in it, but I'm going.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with your dog,
So
bro?
you wouldn't be upset?
We're going to rename your dog Diddy.
He's just chilling. Nah, his name's Biggie.
That's a crazy coincidence because you know who Biggie learned a lot from?
Diddy. All I know is this is just a crazy turn of events, and I would never expect Puff Daddy himself to be going through because it's on this is some separate shit. This is like some federal sex trafficking case.
Yeah.
And I've heard cases or I've heard reports saying that like it's just for show.
The feds don't raid you for show.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no way in hell the feds are at your door for show.
I feel like they had to have some sort of like warrant or there's merit behind why they're doing this. You know what I mean? Like the fact that it's like, all right, you got the feds involved and they're raiding houses, like they must have found something or had
simultaneously.
Some sort of,
it was a coordinated hit. They got him on the West Coast and on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Damn.
He might be gone for a while.
That's what happened to Russell Simmons. He's in Bali now.
Oh yeah, he didn't.
He's not coming back. He built a whole resort out there and shit.
Damn.
But the reason why is there's no extradition in Bali.
Really?
Yeah, they can't bring you back. That's a crazy place to hide out. It's fly over there.
But damn, why is he hiding out?
Because I guess there was the same kind of allegations like trafficking and all kinds of shit for him too.
Holy shit!
So it's like traffic for a couple of years and then go to Bali. That's the plan.
That's not a plan. That's a bad plan.
It's not our plan, but
has anyone ever tried to traffic you?
That's
crazy ass question.
He looked kind of traffickable.
I look traffickable.
Yeah, for sure. With them earrings, bro.
That's a Diddy ass statement to say.
You got look at your knees are out. You look very traffickable right
That's
now.
a really Diddy.
Like you got something to sell.
Like
you selling something, nigga?
Damn, I'm getting trafficked by Out of Focus right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking, man.
Out of traffic.
Trafficking is not cool. This is actually a serious thing. Like for real, bro. Because like,
yeah, it's wild.
That shit's not tight, man. Pray for all the victims of Diddy. And
listen,
I'm boycotting his music now.
You're boycotting his music?
Yeah.
You weren't listening to his
When
music
were you
before.
slapping his music? Like, when's the last time somebody was really just
Why do
playing
you
some
guys
bad
think I'm
boy
not
shit?
slapping fucking music?
Why are you
weren't
selling
listening to Diddy.
2003 with your music?
This nigga's walk through the house, bad,
Yeah,
bad boy.
Like,
That's
that's
like
a
a
classic too. I'm not
he's
gonna lie.
slapping
But
that
you're gonna hurt me
Will
not to
Smith.
slap that one.
You're not playing it.
If I'm playing Will Smith's Summertime, you think I'm not playing some classic Diddy? Get a fucking grip, guys.
Honestly,
That's what Diddy did, and that's why he's in trouble now.
He got more than a grip. He was grabbing and gripping. He was gripping and grabbing.
Take that.
He was gripping and grabbing. He was gripping and fucking
Now,
grabbing.
here's a real question. If you're Freaky Meeky Mill, come up here. All right.
He doesn't, yeah.
I'm not hurting the dog.
Yeah,
bro.
it's
I'm
not
just
hurting.
like-
That's how he gets picked up.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
see what.
They're going to
what
be like, why
Pet
do you
has
grip
to
the
say.
dog like that? So if you're Freaky Meeky Mill, what are you going to do right now?
For what?
Like, all this is going on with Diddy. Are you going to run away and be with your lover or?
No, Diddy ain't his daddy. He probably wanted him to be his daddy, but he's not. Diddy left him behind like he did his fucking sons.
Damn, it's fuck.
Nah, yeah, I feel like
He's probably texting him like, so you just going to leave me?
Yeah.
Just like that? No
I don't think
closure?
Meek Mill. Like, I feel like it was just funny to throw him in the mix like that.
Also, it was
Like,
a
I don't
one-off. It wasn't anything serious.
Why do you hate Meek Mill, bro? I'm
I
trying
don't
to get
hate
to that.
Meek Mill.
You're
Yeah,
shitting
what
on
is
Meek
it?
Mill. That's
I-
kind of
I
wild.
don't hate Meek Mill. I'm just Team Future.
Okay, that doesn't even make sense, but okay.
Drake and Kendrick, not Drake, Drake and Meek Mill are on good terms now, so he's on that side. So Team Future and Dot all the way. Freaky Meeky.
I wouldn't take it that far.
Yeah, I'm not saying
You
Drake the Diamonds
think
anymore.
Freaky Mickey is doing any Eiffel Towers? Or
I think
Nah.
he's the bottom of the tower. If he is,
Don't
stop
put that on
projecting?
on that Philly brother.
You're Philly, bro. What? You're from Philly all of a sudden?
No, I'm just an Eagles fan, so you know.
Oh, okay, so some more bullshit.
Hold down the
Tush push
Philly-
ass. That's
hold-
the issue. He was
hold
over
the
there tush
Philly man.
pushing.
All right, so yeah.
That's crazy.
Speaking of that, what happened to numbers on the board?
What do you mean? I told you what was gonna happen. When football season comes back, numbers on the board comes back.
Oh, okay, yeah, damn.
Dang,
you got
so
a numbers
y'all
on the
aren't
board,
reporting-
Rico, going on right
It's
now.
a
Huh?
season.
You guys aren't reporting on all this juicy free agency moves?
Not for real.
March Madness.
the Eagles are
no,
making?
no.
They're not
basketball?
watching that. I think it's really about what niggas are watching. I think that football is the easiest to watch and comment on because it's not a million games going on every day.
Mm.
It's so many basketball games going on where it's like either one, you're not gonna watch a certain game.
Or even
Or-
playoffs? You guys aren't going to run a little playoff?
We
edition?
might do a quick little playoff run. That'd be kind of cool. Little numbers on the board is back, playoff edition.
Yeah, March Madness
Yeah.
is a thing. Shout out to
Yeah,
Prize
not for real.
Picks.
Shout out Prize Picks for sure.
March
Man, I got
Madness
Prize
has
Picks
been
going on
going
right now.
crazy.
How much you got in your account?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Do you win?
Yeah, I won.
Are you on Prize Picks? Do you gamble?
Nah, not really.
I was the
haven't,
first
but I
person
don't
out
really
of
know.
FMW to win a six pick. Made $600 off
Six
it.
winning a six pick. What are
Yeah.
the odds?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
That's where this whole like fake narrative that I had like the keys to all the picks
Mm.
came from. And the people are like, hey, what's your picks? What's your picks? And I sent out a couple and they were like, all right, we're done with you, nigga.
Because you probably lost a lot of people money.
Yeah.
For sure. That's why I'm like, don't tail my picks because they're not always going to win. I think the thing is like right after a win, people want to get your picks. And then like 99% of the time, your picks after a win aren't going up, except for if you're AD. Because this seems like this nigga wins every day
He does.
and doesn't share his picks.
He be playing hella different shit.
But he's
though. Like,
paying a lot
doing,
of people to get their picks as well.
e-gaming
Oh, okay.
and
You know. But yeah, shout out to Prize Picks.
You want Prize Picks to fuck with out of focus?
No. Maybe I just don't
No,
see.
it's crazy. God
I mean,
damn.
I just don't think it's like I feel like they fuck with like sports things, but maybe I don't know. I don't think our numbers are doing.
we
like,
just talk
doing
sports.
it
We
like
talk
that.
Meek Mill, Eagles, tush push.
I don't
sports.
really know sports, but
that's the sports segment.
they do. I don't know. Maybe set that up for me, man.
Yeah, I see what I
We
can
need
do,
some more
man.
sponsors.
For sure.
But yeah, shout out to Nanlight for lighting this pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty smoked. I'm tired. I'm ready to wrap this shit up. Do we have anything we want to conclude with?
Shout out the Sacramento brand that made Kelvin's beanie.
Shout out.
Shout out to his knees. He's the bee's knees.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah, put some lotion on them joints next time you pull up and run out.
Yeah, it's crazy I did, man. They're very moisturized. Show your knees.
All right, this pod's getting weird right now. We gotta
really
end this
showing
shit.
these right now.
Oh,
We'll
wait,
be back next
wait.
week.
I hate to not end it. Sexy thighs. Anyone heard that comment?
Flocka?
Bees.
Sexy thighs.
Bees told Adam he had sexy thighs.
How does that make you feel?
I thought it was weird because he was calling a lot of things sexy. He also called Adam's daughter.
Yeah, that's weird. Calling kids sexy is out.
And
That
it's
shit's
like,
out.
I would almost just want to see how you're going to explain your way through that one. Because you can't just be like, yeah, because you got sexy kids. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
weird.
use
I don't
that.
really have. I don't know, man. I don't even know who Bees is.
Yeah,
Who is Bees?
but that's not an adjective. You
I really
use
don't know.
When, talking
I just
about
wanted to really
kids.
just allude to the fact you have sexy knees, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're fried, man. This has been Out of Focus episode 73. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We're out this bitch.
Peace.
Wee!